So first of all, I will say that when you think of Israel, it should not be a concept in your end times theology. We have gone to places. I remember my husband went and preached in a place in California, and the wife of the pastor came up afterwards and said, you know, this is the first time I've ever thought of Israel as a people group and not just a concept. And so a lot of people are very flippant about how they plug Israel into their end times because they're just thinking very egocentrically. So I would say, first of all, be aware that you're talking about a people group, and not just a people group, but the people group that have been part of the story all along. And there's just so many scriptures that you can kind of take in different directions of what's going to happen and how it's going to happen. And, you know, I generally don't get into it. Israelis are not thinking of the third temple. It's great for fundraising in churches, but just not a reality over here. Yeshua said when he was in Jerusalem, "You will not see me again until you say, 'Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord.'" He was talking to the Jewish people. He was not talking to the church. So I think it's awesome that we sing Maranatha, come Lord quickly. And we're just kind of like, you know, we want to hasten the coming of the Lord. But it's not happening until the Jewish people call him back. I will give the example of King David after Absalom has, you know, wreaked havoc and he's killed, and the tribes come and call King David back to his throne, and Judah had not. And King David says, "How can I sit on my throne when my own brethren have not invited me?" And he said he wouldn't do it until they did. And so then Judah goes and they call him back, and then he sits back on his throne. But that is your scriptural parallel to something that Yeshua said, "You will not see me again until you say, 'Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord.'" So having pointed out that one factor, the church and Israel are connected in the end times, because without Israel, the church ain't going nowhere. And so it behooves us, and it behooves the church essentially, to prioritize the salvation of the Jewish people and their embracing of the Jewish covenant that Yeshua made with them for themselves. In other words, what happens to the Jewish people directly affects what's going on with the church. End times.